All right, let's set up Instagram. Hi, Michael. To generate some freaking excitement, man. Let's go. All right, so we got one break filled. That is the limit one $10 special. All right, so anything Bowman draft related did not show up today. Did not. Frickin' the Indianapolis hub of the United States Postal Service is a dumpster fire. I believe that was MBB 1498. So that one is full. Bat Flip Hank, 9 o'clock, guys. Get your bids in. Under auctions ending soon. It's a 2-boxer, 21 Bowman Jumbo and a 25 Bowman Mega. 2-boxer. Last I heard, he had 18 teams still under $5, and I think 11 teams still at $1, but that was a while ago. It's a 2-box. It'll rip at 9. I'm hoping I can keep you entertained long enough to raid right into him. All right, so as promised, $10 breaks the first hour. And then please and thank you on anything you can try to close for me here along this journey. Hi, Bryson Wolf James on YouTube. How are you? For you guys on the other platforms, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you're going to want to come over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net if you're going to partake in some of this stuff. You will not be able to access it on those other platforms. So let's start out hot. Let's start out the little loss leader. Let's lose right out of the gate. Limit 1, guys. Limit 1. Somehow we dropped it from 33 to 20. Jordan Walker is greatest MLB player of all time. No. Jordan Walker wouldn't even tell you that. Huh. Past 2 X's. All right, a little early for the spam stuff, but do I know you from somewhere, Hallows? He must not, because he's calling me Midwest, so. Oh, he's got 2 subscribers, but his channel doesn't have any content. So we really can't check his out. And he's gone. He's gone. All right, anybody else want any of that? That's fun. I'd argue the Jordan Walker comment's worse. All right. So anyway, back to adult activities. Yeah. Thanks, Doug. All right. Let's go. Again, Bowman draft stuff cannot go tonight. It'll have to go tomorrow. Thanks, United States Postal Service. Right out of the gate with a little loss leader, guys. This will be stacked. Limit 1, please. Limit 1. This will be open to everybody. Limit 1. If we lift the limit 1 restriction, I will let you know. There you go. Limit 1. Finest 1 box random. I promise you that comes to less than I paid for the box, especially after fees. So let's have a little fun and let's rip. That's right there on the stage. Brandon, right in the corner on the screen. It says limit 1 finest live team rip. Please just grab 1. Really, this should be a subscriber break, but again, we're making him open everybody. There he is. He's in. He's in. We're going to get some engagement if it kills us. All right, YouTube guys, you want in on this? MidwestBoxBreaks.net. Click the live stream tab or scan that QR code in the bottom right corner. Let's see if I can get some Instagram people. You're fine, Brandon. Welcome. Looking for some subscribers, too. Hi, JB. All right, we're going to give this minute to fill. We're going to give everybody a chance to jump in and grab one. So let's just keep it the limit 1 for now. Plus, we were a little early. I'm going to call this limit 1 finest. How's everybody doing today? Oh, yeah. That's always cool. So, like, I'll stack my coupons up, my referral codes, And then when I go to buy into Brandon's breaks to kind of help close stuff, I'll see I've got like $15 or something. And it's cool, especially when you buy a couple of his cheap stack breaks or whatever. It's like next to nothing by the time you're done with the coupons. All right, 10 left. We'll give everybody kind of a chance. All right, Tim's back. Look at that. What's up, Tim? There's Zach Dobb. Oh, boy. That can't be fun. Your baby's arms are probably tired. What's up, Kyle? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I notice if you fold the baby's arms right, you get a lot more hang time out. Who wants a UFC blaster? I will do $10 for those UFC blasters and rip them live. Very aerodynamic. All right, we're going to give everybody a chance to roll in, try to keep this a legit limit one. Go tell a friend. Go tell an asshole, an enemy, a coworker. Let's get some new meat in here. If I'm going to eat a significant amount of money, we're going to have a gain out of this thing. Again, anything can go tonight except the 2 Bowman draft breaks, the Bowman draft pack rips and the Bowman draft sapphires. Everything else is fair game. What's up, Ketchum? Now, on a couple of these, there'll be better deals than others, where on a couple of them, they'll be not as great, but it'll probably even out. So I've got kind of an average point I need to get to for it to be okay, but I've already conceded I'll lose a little bit, which is fine. We're here to rip. There's Tom. 6 left, guys. 6 left. We want 30 different people. Here's Tom. Let's get some of these Instagram guys over here. YouTube guys, come on over. How about you, JB, on YouTube? Come on over. Yeah, that was some magic. That was some Keebler elfin magic. Again, make sure you bid on Batflip Hank's breaks for tonight. The goal is for us to raid into him at 9 p.m. And then I think at 10, Ivan's got some kind of science experiment going on where you can bid on his singles and stuff. He needs some bidders and an audience here in MBB Marketplace at 10. He's doing some testing and a little science fair. So if you want to go in and steal some of his cards. Ninja's in. Two more unique buyers. I'm going to go ahead and send the ping. And for notes, I'm going to put $10 finest. And we're just going to call this $10 finest. And I promise my goal is not to slow play these. I want to get as many of these in as we can. And we'll sandbag that limit one that was full before we started. That won't count towards your hour unless we absolutely come to a screeching halt. One left. Who's not in yet? Who is not in? Furtman, you jumping in? Tom, you're worried you're in twice? I will tell you that you are not. You were not. I didn't post this till we went live. Yeah, there was a $10 limit one earlier. That filled before we went live. One left. Yeah, it's like urban legend now. Now, what do you think of this? What if I just run the random and show you the sheet and don't even move the phone? How do you feel about that? We can try it and see who complains. Bill says it sounds sus. One spot. Okay, there it goes. All right, we're good. Let's try it and see who complains. It means you're due. Was Brody the one that closed that out? Nope, I got the wrong. Hang on, I got the wrong one pulled up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I see. Yeah, since it's limit 1, there's not a bunch of crap we got to do. All right, I've got the list. And here I go. Teams. Hey, there's Will. Verification code on the team. Somebody type this in the chat. LFAZNX. And now the names. LKJHDO. If you find an error, it's a $100 credit. Printing now. Blue Jays, Brett. Cubs, Swish. Pirates, Dan. Reds, Rizzo. A's, Schrader. Brewers, Andy Moore. Rockies, Ninja. Guardians, Matt Zach. I believe that's his PC. Phillies, Shapiro. Padres, Cara. Cardinals, Eddie. Rangers, Ketchum. Giants, Mike Y. Astros, Tamboli. Orioles, Harker. Red Sox, Brandon. Nats, Folsom Prison. Tigers, Dodrell. Dodgers, Philly Mike. Twins, Colt. Royals, Steven. Mets, Rotolo. Mariners, Jay. Yankees, Mike Jones, who? White Sox, Tim Stewart. Rays, Doug Martin. Angels, Grake. D-backs, Mick Mo. Braves, Dave Rosen. Marlins, Ant. This is $10 finest. Here. You got to prove something was wrong in the verification code, Eddie. All right, Nats, Phillies confirmed. Nats, Phillies, A's, Rangers. Nats, Phils, A's, Rangers. All right, got that. Anything else? Angels, Astros. I've got that. 3 trades. I love where this is going. Got 3 trades. Cardinals, Braves. Let's see if you can get all See if you can get 15 trades. Cardinals, Braves, I've got it. O's, Cubs, for real? O's, Cubs. Got O's, Cubs. I wonder what the record is. It was a hockey break, I'm pretty sure. Right now you've got 4 trades, it looks like. All right, we're going to rip this fast so we can get you another $10 break. Oh, let's get back on the stage. Regular stuff I'm trying to close. 13 left, guys. That's your easiest target right there. Again, the draft stuff cannot rip today, although they're getting close. Those can go tomorrow. Anything else besides the 2 Bowman draft breaks can go. Everybody, does anybody not understand what's going on with the 1920-22 Bowman draft? Those are the super jumbo packs. A super jumbo box has 5 packs. Each pack has an auto. There's 5 autos in a super jumbo box. So each one of those individual packs has its own auto. So there's a pack from each product, 19, 20, 22. So 3 guaranteed autos, 1 from each year. So there's 3 super jumbo packs. You're getting 3 autos in that break. And we'll need to run 5 rounds of those, obviously, because there's 5 packs in a box. Yeah, that's fine, Swish. All right, so I missed a trade. What was the last one? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I've got 5 trades. So we should be good. All right, let's rip. Wilson, Kowser, Lewis to 350 Twins. It's Colt, Jace Young, Corbin Burns, Judge, uncommon. Daniel Schneemann, guards. That's for Matt Zakarowski. Again, I think that was his PC. Tucker to 25. Cubs via the trade. Harker. Caro. Reggie. Vlad Jr. Sasaki. Pete Alonso, 325 Mets. For Mike Rotolo. Louder. Ellie. Will Smith. Nick Kurtz. Judge. Reese Hines. Cam Smith, 150 Strohs. For Bill Grake via the trade. Ben Rice. Acuna. Anybody have scores for me? Ryan Bliss to 150 M's. That's for Jay. Cam Smith 300. Astros again. We're going to get that Cam Smith rainbow for you. Butler. Drake Baldwin. Vlad Jr. rare. Wheeler. Martinez 200 Blue Jays. That's for Brett. Giordano. Mookie Betts. All right, let me sleeve these real quick. Break on the stage. I'm going to take it down $1. Help that out. $10 break, one boxer. You guys know the risk, so one boxer, some weird stuff's going to happen. The only break that's full right now is the $10 limit one. That's the 24 Chrome Update Mega and the 24 and 25 blasters. The one that filled before we went live. That $10 limit one for subs. So nothing else is filled. And again, we cannot rip the Bowman draft yet because it didn't show up today. All right, so let me find you another break. So we might as well call that full. That is $14.93. And that's Finest logo number 3. That was a straggler from the other day. And that one will be full too. All right, nice job. We'll come back to that. All right, let's go with a 25 Chrome Hobby and a 24 Chrome Blaster. Again, limit 1 for now. If we need to open it up, I'll tell you. Limit 1, 24, 25 Chrome. And these are all stacked, even if I don't type it. Even if I don't put it in anywhere, stacked. $24 is a little bit more expensive than $25. All right, there you go. 24 is a little bit more expensive than 25. Hobby and 24 Blaster. And my chat locked up somehow. And if anybody wants to loosely double check the limit 1, I mean, we're all pretty much used to doing it this way. So if you guys see something that looks out of whack, and sometimes it's an accident. Hey, it didn't go through. They click again and it buys twice. So today I'm sitting here doing my thing at the desk and I get an alert for a district that goes live, and the dude's selling like vintage toys and stuff. And it says G.I. Joe's in the listing in the title. And of course I got to check it out. And I won like 4 or 5 Joe figures. So it turned into a little bit of a bidding war. So it derailed me for about 20 minutes just watching this guy list Joe figures. So frickin' district. They shouldn't be allowed to distract you like that. They were loose. Oh, if they were carded, it would have been a scene. Yeah, sometimes it happens. You just got to take it slow. Did that just happen to you, Ninja? Yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to make you put one back or anything like that. It's like the 84, 85 stuff. Like I won like Flint, Wetsuit. I think I let a Televiper go. I won Rock and Roll from like Rock and Roll is like 82 or 83. Nah, you're fine, Ninja. I'm not gonna. If it was an accident, we'll live. Yeah, I won the rock and roll. It was in good shape too for $5. Yeah, when it takes this long to fill, I'm not gonna freak out if somebody. I mean, if you buy two right out of the gate, not necessarily. Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys. I sold a bunch of kind of related to the conversation the other night. I sold a ton of that stuff back when the whole thing with the X and having the kids and all that stuff. Sold all the shows and the Star Wars and all that stuff. All right, 7 left. Let me type in Discord what the next break is. What else you got, Rosen? You post on YouTube. Try to get some engagement in some of these Constitution cards. Let's get you in one. Oh, nice. Yeah, I had a few Transformers. Transformers are a little bit more expensive. Hey, Marcos. Marcos. I suppose that's my fault for the word limit and the one next to each other. For running them together. All right, so hang on, guys. Yeah, it just sucks because I got a freaking refund, you know. You know what? I'm just gonna let it go, and you can be embarrassed by it. Because I don't want to get dinged on the refund. All right, here we go. Yeah, you can just live with it. That was literally the first word. I'll put the word limit twice at the beginning. Yeah, you beat Grandpa Greg's record. He can breathe easy for buying 3 of them at one. They said it couldn't be done. It's like beating a 4-minute mile. All right, let's put where are we at here? 23 left. I love this break. I was hoping you would too. Take a look at this. Take a look at my card break. It's the only one I got. 24 Stadium Club, 25 Finest, a 24 Chrome Update Mega, and a 25 Chrome Blaster, $30. 4 autos at least, possibly more. I'm a fan. Yeah, what's worse than making the actual mistake is me never letting you forget it. Love, love, love that break. 4 autos in it. You guys did a nice job, unless your name is Marcos. Are you guys cool with me rolling this the same way? Any issues? All right, here we go. What's more fun? All right, on the teams. VFQ KPL. I'll try not to let my Hoosier accent make it tough to translate, like it's Klingon. Actually, I probably sound the least like a Hoosier of anybody you've ever met. Had a stint in Wyoming for a while. Had some friends from like the East Coast. I sounded like those clowns for a while. Huh. This time it did something weird. I copied the names and said retrieving data. All right, on the names. USHGVM. Brian, because we did it intentionally. I asked them if it was cool if I just did it like that. Dodgers, Patrick Williams. Pirates, Tambole. Brewers, Brandon Armstrong. Cardinals, Marcos. You're going to hear Marcos' name a couple more times. It's not an error. Yankees, Caleb. A's, Jeff. White Sox, Rizzo. Rockies, Anthony. Padres, Jay. Mets, Todd. Nats, Colt. Reds, Harker. Phillies, Cara. Royals, Dustin. D-backs, Marcos again. Marlins, Brian Fred. Angels, Ninja. Guardians, Rosen. Giants, Casey. Orioles, Marcos. Braves, Andrew Moore. Blue Jays, Matt Zakarowski. Astros, Ninja Squirrel. Cubs, Chris Ketchum. Red Sox, Tom Folsom. Rays, Chris Smith. Twins, Doug Martin. Rangers, Eric Martin. Tigers, Marcos Cabrera. Mariners, Rocco. $10 Chrome for your fat flippin' dome. No offense to your fat flippin' dome. Claire's mom showed me her Hooters. Wow. Do you really want the Astros? Phillies, Red Sox. Got it. Phillies, Red Sox. Guys, what do you think about my itty bitty $15 break there? That's $15. A Finest and a Chrome. You like Finest, don't you? Hell, you might luck out and catch the Dodgers or the Yankees and get an MVP buyback back and make a profit on a break. One of the rare times that happens. Swish, you had the Rays. That's what you get for asking. Royals, Braves. Are you at a payphone, Chris? Royals, Braves. I'm at a payphone. So 2 trades. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Caleb, did you do that on your calculator? On your Armatron calculator watch? What's up, Jason? Abacus. I saw them live in concert with Captain and Tennille. Hey, so I have something cool to show you guys later. There's Ohtani. Whoever got the Dodgers, don't trade him. Patrick Williams, you're in Profit Town. There are these really thick acrylic slab holder display pieces to display cards like on your office desk and stuff that Fanatics has offered me to sell to you guys. I don't know how I want to do it, if I want to show you the sell sheet or what, but there's like a vertical one, there's a stand-up one, there's like a set of 3, there's a set of 12. They're like these big display pieces. They go anywhere from like $40 to $100. I don't know. They've got some weight to them. I don't know if it's going to interest you guys at all. But you put your card in it, and it's like a heavy paperweight type desk thing. So I'll have to show them to you later if you guys want me to order them. I got to remember that we gave a spot away to Clink in 1493, and Doug racked a spot to Kevin Clink in 1493 also. Any more trades? They're nice, but do you want to pay $40 for them? They're pretty heavy. Any other trades? All right, I like you guys. I like where this is going. I like the vibe. I'm going to pull a spot in this and give it away. Spot in 1502. You seem like good eggs. There you go. Giveaway is live. That's a free spot in MBB 1502. Please consider bidding in Batflip's team auction for tonight. Yeah, except you two clowns. All right, here we go. You guys are on probation. Rafaela. But anyway, go to auctions ending soon. Teams are going to drop between 8 and 9 o'clock. And then at 9, Batflip Hank will go live. It's a 21 Bowman Jumbo and a 25 Bowman Mega 2-boxer. Merrill 25. But you can go bid now. Go to auctions ending soon. It's like a green graphic, bright green graphic. You can't miss it. Again, I think there's like 10 teams still at $1, and 2/3 of the teams were $5 or less. So take a look. This is for Jay. Acuna, Kowser, Angry Merrill, Harper. Remember that was a thing. That was Shouting Merrill or whatever. I forgot all about that inside joke. Sasaki, Volpe. Schneemann. Rocker. Dick Fitz. Red Sox, Cara. Yeah, Ivan at 10 o'clock with his science fair. Yep. Sasaki. Ohtani. $20 for Patrick. Wumbo. McMahon. We need homage shirts for Dick Fitz. Rockies. We'll all wear them to the National. Like, why is everybody wearing that shirt? Like 30 of them. This is for Anthony Morocco. Tatis. And the shirt will say, whose dick fits? Marte. And Tyler Fitzgerald. It looks like two puzzle pieces. Verlander. I'll buy the shirts. You guys have to wear them. I mean, wear them everywhere. Ohtani doesn't count. Dominguez. Trey, cabbage, potatoes. Cowser. Ryan McMahon tire. Ohtani. So rednecks here would say Ohtani. Richard. Merrill. 30 seconds away from giving away that spot. All right. Technically, I've got time for another $10 break. All right. Let me check Old Mother Hubbard's cupboard. This last $10 break is brought to you by Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream. Hmm. All right. James Rapoli wins it. Jam Rap in 1502. Winner. Tuna Helper. Congrats, Gentleman Jim. Let's keep this one simple. All right, this is a pretty good one. I'm a little low on logo fractor. So here's your options. I was going to go logo and 4 Chrome Blasters or 2 logos. But I'm a little bit low on logos. It's up to you guys. 2 logos or a logo and 4 blasters? What do you want? All right, let's go a logo and 4. That's a pretty good freaking deal right there. That's how much I love you guys. Nobody can ever say it's about the money because I really don't care. As long as my wife's got a job, that's the hack right there. I know she's making money. I can pretty much do whatever I want. All right, I'm going to call it Logo Chrome 5 box. Yeah, anything I do is just freaking gravy at this point. Logo Chrome 5 box. It was almost a giveaway. Limit 1. Limit 1. I'll put it in twice. Limit 1. And then I'll type in the offenders. Marcos in the description. Ninja. Today's offender registry in the description. Marcos and Ninja. Limit 1, Logo Chrome, $5. All right, there you go. Yeah, how was that? All right, I'm putting my $15 break back up there. 7 left. All right, so let's rip this. Let me ping this. And I'll call this $10 logo. This could be lucrative. Remember, have you ever seen Game Night? How is that profitable for Frito-Lay? They're coming back with the bags of scoops. Yeah, it was buy one, get 2 free. How can that be profitable for Frito-Lay? Who sent me an offer? Swish. What's up, Houston? I'm short one. Okay. No. We didn't give one away. Oh, it says there's one available still, guys. Who's not in yet? There's one still left. All right, you need to fix it, Doug. Fix it and grab that. No, you have one already. Son of a bitch. All right, guys, there's one left. Who's not in? No, Bill. It's not even a thing. All right, I'm going to move it back here. Hang on. There it is. Grab it. Yeah, you're probably banned for life. All right, now I show 0. Let's see what happened. Let's go to the tape. I show the last payment as Rosen. I don't show any failures. There's Marcos. Good times. Boom. There we go. All right. Okay to run this blind again? All right, here we go. Oh, let me put that break up. Remember, the Bowman draft stuff cannot rip tonight. It did not show up today. It's stuck in Indy. 3 left, break on the stage, $15. Close that out. Let's see where we're going next. All right, here comes your team random. 3 left. Make sure somebody types this in the chat for me. Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to go. I'm not doing their job for them. KZXDMI. I get better things to do than drive 4 or 5 hours round trip to frickin' Indy. All right, here come the names. MKSMZL. It was only 3 rounds. MKSMZL. And I never re-roll the rounds. There's no minimum requirement here. I know there's some breakers that if it's not at least X amount of rounds, they'll re-roll it. I've never done that. I just don't. It is what it is. Some of them, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just as long as you're consistent with it. I've just never done that. Whatever the rounds are what they are. Because the last thing you want to do is mix that up and the guy is pissed because you re-rolled it and he had the team he wanted. All right, trades are open. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I've seen that too, where they just scramble the players or the owners. Do 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 do. All right, let's see who can cash in big. All right, so I'll make you guys a deal. Here's what it'll cost you. I will give you the 2 logo fractor option. What it will cost you is closing my Stadium Club mixer that's got 20 spots left. I'll give you the 2 logo fractor $10 option. That'll just about kill my logo fractor. If you close the Stadium Club mixer that's got 20 left, we'll sneak one more $10 break in. And that'll actually set us up pretty sweet. I'll move it to the stage. There it is. If you don't do it, no harm, no foul. If we don't get it, we'll come back tomorrow. So the goal is to rip right into Bat Flip Hank at 9 o'clock if we can keep you guys going, keep you entertained. And then tomorrow, locked in sure thing, Eloy the Goat at 6 o'clock, singles and stack sales and auctions and claims. And then Zebra Breaks at 8 o'clock. And I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know if I'm doing noon, if I'm doing 4, what I'm doing yet. Part of it depends on when that draft stuff shows up. Here's the sheet again. Doug, you have the Cubs. You have the Cubs. So the questionable piece is I don't know what I'm doing yet. But Eloy the Goat at 6, Zebra at 8. And speaking of Zebra, if you're a wrestling fan, his WWE Topps Chrome Cactus Jack is smoking out of here. Nobody's cheaper. So if you've not taken a look yet, go in there and find the group of wrestlers you want and grab your spots. I've also got his baseball breaks loaded up in my shop right now too for Friday for him for tomorrow. So take a look. I see a $20 option, $17 option, 24, another PYT. But anyway, So bat flip at 9. Ivan's Science Fair at 10 o'clock. Testing out some district features and working on some bells and whistles and stuff with the district tech team. If you want to hang out for that at 10, bat flip at 9, you can still go bid on those teams. It's a 21 Bowman Mega and a 21 Bowman Jumbo and a 25 Bowman Mega 2-box. On the front page of MBB Marketplace, just go to auctions ending soon and look for the bright green graphics. The 30 teams are there, so. Okay, so we've got Red Sox Pirates. Red Sox Pirates. Oh, a couple guys got their PC, Brett and Tyler. Giants White Sox. And that's it. What's up, T. Kelly? Right? Red Sox, Pirates, Giants, White Sox. Close those last 19 spots on the stage, and we'll unlock a double logo fractor. 2 boxes of logo fractor for $10. If not, no biggie. We've got 3 breaks filled. We can rip after this. We've got the $10 limit one, Chrome one that was offered before to subscribers. We've got Finest Logo Fractor 3, MBB 1493, and Finest Chrome 2, MBB 1502. If you guys can get that down to 15, I'll tweet it and post it in Discord and see if we can get us some help once we're halfway. Got over 40 in the chat. I like our chances tonight. All right, here we go. Judge, France. Revise, Sepia. What's up, Brett? Julio. Goldschmidt. Racifo. Christian Campbell, Sepia. Joe Braywave. How about that Tiger story from last night? Wasn't that crazy? What an awesome experience. Dude hit a Kerry Carpenter auto to 10. And then hit the Joe Mason Miller Ray Wave. Alvarez. Taragna 250 Brewers. Brandon Armstrong. Brandon, how'd you find us? I see you showing up more and more every week. Sasaki. I was bummed, honestly, when I realized it wasn't BJ Armstrong, but Matt Shaw. Ooh, are we not going to get any buybacks out of this? Noel Sepia. There's a Judge. $20. Yankees, Jason Barr. Dylan Cruz. Muncie. Just stumbled, huh? Tell a friend. Especially if you got people on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. Worked out well. Yeah, please. Oh, thank you, Ninja. Yeah, especially if you got friends on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love to have them over here. Tell Chris I said what's up, Ninja. Huh, okay. Appreciate you doing that. Never hurts to check on people, guys. You never know what they've got going on. Some people just bury themselves and deal with it, and others are open about sharing what they're dealing with. Some people kind of trudge along and carry the weight of the world, and you got to go track them down and make sure they're okay. Yeah, it's awesome, though, that you reached out. Appreciate that. You guys might have still not did well for $10 even. Nate Lowe to 150. Nats for Andrew Moore. We said no tears, so Vlad Jr. Vientos to 250 Mets for Eric Martin and Kirby. That's a little rough. Yeah. Poop is right. You're going to get us kicked out of here, Rosen. All right. Yeah, I've definitely wasted $10 on worse than that. Okay, let's rip the limit one that was for subscribers. And again, we'd love to get us some more subscribers this month. This is $14.98, and this is that 5-boxer. And thank you guys for jumping in that stuff. Limit one, 5-box mixer. And I'm going to try to get us some help on this break on the stage. Now that we're down to 19. You find the old tweet machine. Guaranteed 4 autos at least. 2 in the Stadium Club and 2 in the Finest. Yeah. Agreed on the $10. All right, so this is 3 25 chrome, a 24 chrome, and a 24 chrome update mega. And that just about kills the 24 chrome update mega. There's one left in that Stadium Club mixer. And then I'll be out of the chrome update mega business. Yep, the entertainment value is slightly a factor. I mean, there's not a ton of entertainment in it, but not the way I do it anyway. And you know what? It just so happens I have the lineup pulled up already. All right, am I cool to run this one blind too? Are we good with that? I got it pulled up already. All right, here we go. Teams. JOOWFH. Somebody told me today the archived replay was down. Did anybody else experience that in the last day or two? Corey List told me that he couldn't get the replay to work. QEG RDM on the names. It's district. That's a district thing. That's not me. You think that's the issue, Ninja? Brewers, Mark Carnett. Pirates, Michael Smith. Giants, Rizzo. Nats, Andrew Moore. Rays, Brody. Orioles, Caleb. Mariners, Rosen. White Sox, Scholze. Guardians, Kevin. A's, Swish. D-backs, Cara. Reds, Crasium. Padres, Grand Mason. Yankees, Phil Moore. Astros, Pinkston. Marlins, Mitch. Rockies, Stephen Holm. Braves, Ninja. Mets, Rocco. Twins, Zach. Hallie. Tigers, Bill Grake. Rangers, Colby. Cardinals, Tamboli. Royals, Dan Aiello. Angels, Tom Folsom. Blue Jays, Wayne Conley. Dodgers, Mike Johnson. Red Sox, Brandon Rabin. Phillies, Matt Zagorowski. Cubs, Adam Furman. Let's rip the 25s first. That could be the issue. All right, let me see if I get another option for you guys. Again, you can work on closing the Bowman draft stuff. It just cannot rip. There's another $30 break. It's Chrome and Logo Fractor. It's got 26 left. We can put my little Bowman break here. If you want to see some Bowman. I don't hate that Bowman break. If you want to see some Bowman magic right there, that's $22. That's cheaper. I got to make sure there's 7 in this one. 3, 7. Password hunt? Not sure what that means. Oh, that password, yeah. So if you fill this one first, I'll give you the option of a double box Logo Fractor for $10, or I'll drop that Bowman break to $20. I'll drop the double Bowman to 20. Your choice. Or maybe I'll give you both. No. Phil says I'm just going to grab one. You know what? I forget. Justin. It's Joe. All those letters are silent except for the J and the O. It's just Joe. I'm just Ken. Hey, Brody, you have the Rays. It was almost better to not ask. Maybe I'll get you a Caminero Super Fractor. Just Phil. Say hi to your folks for me. No trades, guys? Ah, Ninja. Braves, Ninja. James Wood, Dylan Cruz. Lightboard, David Festa. Festa for the Resta. That's for Zach Halley. Lightboard. Yeah, I had a big, tall beer at Wings, etc. today. DeGrom. Malloy. My friend and neighbor and ex-coworker peer turned 50, or he turns 50 this weekend. I can't go to the party because we have the Special Stars baseball clinic Saturday. Then we're going down to Indy to see my son and doing some stuff down there, so I can't go to the party. So I told him I'd get him wings and a beer today. Plus, I needed to return his cooler and his cornhole boards I borrowed like a month ago. Skeens, and he lives in the next edition over. So it worked out. Drew Thorpe. Alcantara to 250. It's for Furtman. We're talking about going to Notre Dame USC maybe. October 18th. Shaw, Skeens. Sport Kings Volume 4, no. Special Stars Baseball Clinic. Will Warren. And then, again, drive it down to Indy. Alcantara, Gore. All right, those were uneventful. Let's hope for some better luck in the 24 product. What's up, Colonel? There he is, the guy that makes the magic happen. I write the songs, I write the songs. In a perfect storm where I would have closed all the breaks. You know what? I can't say that because we need to close 5 rounds of that Bowman Draft Jumbo Pack thing. I still would have ripped tomorrow, I think. I wouldn't have just arbitrarily taken it off. All right, here's your 24 blaster. Have not hit much out of these 24s yet. I got a pretty good deal on them. At the Ship Shawana show, he had 20 of them. That was the 3 generations of card dealers. Grandfather, father, son that I talked to. Nice people. That's also where I got the Update Megas. Gunner. In through the Outman. There's a Caminero. Alcantara. It was kind of cool to see. I mean, I didn't get to do this stuff with my old man. My old man collected like non-sport stuff. But back then, nobody was collecting that. I think the coolest thing he had was maybe like the Fleer Marvel stuff. He wasn't even collecting sports. And then my kids are in it for working for me. They don't. My daughter collects Niners stuff, but my son's got a couple. Derek's got a few Yankees. But I mean, not like, going to shows and daily hands-on business and stuff. All right, you're down to 17, almost to halfway. I'm about incentived out. I don't know what else to give you guys on that. Kind of letting it run its course. It's a nice break, though. It's got 2 autos in the Stadium Club, 2 autos in the Finest, and then whatever heat we happen to catch in the 24 update Mega. That'll actually be the last one. And then the possibility of an auto in the 25 Chrome or an MBB buyback. So you're about to halfway. Lighter, Correa, Merrill, Ray Wave, Lighter, X Fractor Checkerboard, Riley Green, Lopper Fido. The Lopper. There's Michael Jones. Let's rip 1493 next. This had 2 racks to Clink attached to it. One was from me, and one was from Doug Eat Doug. Kind of the aftermath of what Kevin did last night. Now, for this to come full circle, Kevin needs to hit in this thing. This is Logo Fractor, Finest Logo Fractor number 3. Yeah. Kicked off some craziness, that's for sure. Getting back into next week and stuff, I'll start looking for more football, basketball, hockey. We've got a new football guy coming on, I think, next week. And I think our buddy Leith is going to do another soccer stream next week, too. And we should have our new friend Kyron doing some football next week, too. So Optic, Mega, and Blasters, I think he's got. Need to get that whole schedule. Give me a full week next week. Yeah, he's really enjoying it. Hopefully, if you guys are too, want some feedback. There he is. Look at that. Almost on cue. Leith, were your ears burning? We were just talking about you. That's so weird. We were just talking about you. Hey, you should be good for Thursday. I got to get the schedule nailed down tomorrow, sir. I didn't get a chance to get back to everybody. I apologize. If you told me you were good for, was it Wednesday or Thursday? Yeah, let me follow up with you. Was it Thursday? Yeah, let me text you tomorrow. I'm pretty sure you're good for Thursday. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you can hold on until I text you. Today was kind of weird. I've seen some of your Instagram content too. That's pretty cool. Hey, post your Instagram if you want any of these guys to follow you too. Some of them aren't allowed over there, but some of them still have a shared Facebook account with their wives too. That they got to make sure it's cool to do that. Hi, Kristen. $17 left in that mixer. Huh, this is weird. Everybody had one spot. Except Tamboli had 2. And Doug, I've got to give one of yours to Kevin Klink. Kevin Klink rack. And then I pulled one for him. Kevin Klink rack. All right. All right. Now I'm assuming you guys are cool for me to just run this off screen again. Nobody's complained the whole time, so. All right, teams, your code is YWUAJK. Yeah, Leith, I just got to make sure I have my time straight, too. So I'm pretty sure you're good with the same time and everything that you've had for Thursday. I'm almost positive, but let me confirm before you put out a video and a bunch of social stuff and have to backtrack. So I'll give you an answer tomorrow. I swear I will. Early. All right, names. OQVXAV. Kristen, we've been doing this tonight just to try it. I'm just reading them the code and they're typing it in the chat. Just kind of saves us a little bit of time. It's a little bit cleaner too. All right, here comes the print. If somebody really wanted to question it, they could go punch the code in. Yeah, nobody's complained. I asked first. Yeah, just if you're tired of waiting on me, Leith, just text me tomorrow. Brewers, Swish. Red Sox, Grant. Mariners, Colt. Yankees, Benson. A's, Benson. Rays, Dan. Nats, Tamboli. Rockies, Emart. Rockies, Eric got his team. Cubs, Anthony. Padres, Klink with the rack. Orioles, Bill Grake. Astros, Ninja. Phillies, Mike Y. Dodgers, Jason. Twins, Alex. Guardians, Rizzo. Rangers, Alex. Giants, B. Fred. Royals, Folsom. Blue Jays, Rizzo. Marlins, Mike. Angels, Rapoli. White Sox, Harker. Cardinals, Doug. Mets, Klink with the other rack. Tigers, Brandon. D-backs, Tamboli. Reds, Dodrell. Pirates, Tamboli. Braves, Anthony. And again, as soon as one person complains, we'll go back to doing it the other way. The other way is obviously a best practice. Like I said, all it's going to take is one person to complain, and we'll go back. This is Finest and Logo Fractor. This was an older leftover break from yesterday. So this is box of Finest, box of Logo. What's up, Jeff? 16 left, that break on the stage, guys. Tell me what I can do. We're halfway. This funeral home in Discord. Why does it seem so dead in there to me? No, 1502 is next, Jan. 1502 is the last one that's filled after this. Anybody not see who they have? Anybody not know their team? How can I get 15 more of those filled? I mean, I doubt a buck or two is going to matter. I'll do 2 for... $56. Let's see if that gets anybody to jump. 2 for 56. Maybe that'll get somebody. 2 for 56. All right, here we go. Hell, we've got almost 50 people in the chat. Let's find a way. Jacob Wilson. Mason Wynn, we're on the logos. Thorpe. Trevor Story, 150, Red Sox. Sir Grant. Glaber. Kristen, do we miss Glaber or not? Yamamoto to 250. Dodgers. Trying to find the Dodgers. Jason Gilliam. You know what? I don't think I do. Yeah, in the end, it got weird. Now we're into the Finest. And then his attitude got shitty. You know it? Yeah, his attitude got weird. Cavadas to 75. I kind of took it as like a nervous uncomfortability. And then I was like, nah, he's coming off as a jerk. Rapoli to 75. Lindor. Sagasy Cardinals. That's for Doug Martin. Yeah, leaving New York and playing more relaxed is a real thing. Alcantara, Morocco to 250. Oh, I'd rather have Soto back. Harper, Trout, Devers. Dominguez, rare. Walker to 200, Astros. That's for Ninja Squirrel. Kim, Campbell, Brooks Lee, Young, Seager, Ellie to 200. Connor Norby, Marlins for Philly Mike. Dylan Cease to 25. That's for Klink. That's the rack spot. Sweeney. Trey Sweeney Todd. Almost 50 in the chat. Churio, Brewers. That's for Swish. Sonny Gray. Ian Happ to 200, Cubs, Morocco. Sagasy, Joe Carter, the Beebs. Did you guys see the Joe Carter auto we pulled the other night? Still 16 left. Let me see if any offers came in. Oh, somebody did it. Look at that. Here comes Phil. 2 for 56. These guys are grinders. Bat Flip's got 19 teams under $5. $19 teams, 5 and under. It's going to be a cheap one. So if 6 more people take the 2 for 56, we're home free. And then if you walked in late, the Bowman Draft Sapphire and the Bowman Draft Jumbo Packs did not show up today. They should be here tomorrow. That Indy hub is awful. Those shipped out Monday. Cannot believe they're not here yet. But those can rip tomorrow. But those are the only things that cannot go tonight. Everything else is fair game. But your best chance is those last 12 spots in that Stadium Club mixer. 24 Stadium Club with 2 autos. 25 Finest with 2 autos. 24 Chrome Update Mega and a 25 Chrome Blaster. $15.02 is next. And this was the Finest and the Chrome Blaster. Round number 2 of it. The $15 break. Yeah, the 24-25 Bowman has 22 or 25 left. It's $22. Told you about the draft stuff. The 25 Chrome Hobby 25 Logo Fractor 4-box is $30. It has 26 left. And the one on the stage I told you about has 12 left. All right, here comes another set of 2. Tamboli. He is in. Hot golly. 10 left. I may not even raid into Bat Flip Hank. They may not want me to. We'll see. We'll see how long you guys stick around. See if I can keep you going. This was the spot that James Rapoli won a spot in. Here's Jay. All right, let's plug in Mr. Rapoli's win. All right, here we go. I'm running the teams. I do like this better versus moving the frickin' phone. Obviously, none of this will matter once the other computer's set up. Too soon. All right, here we go. 14 rounds. FIJHIF. Down to 9. Here's the players. XWQPOI. All right, let me print this for you. All right, here comes another set of offers. It's Holbert, so I got to double check it. All right, Holbert's in for 2. Just kidding, Mark. Yankees, Gardner Mason, Giants, Marcos, Rockies, Tamboli, Blue Jays, Jan, Guardians, Tamboli, Rays, Marcos, Nats, Jan, Cubs, Rocco, Mets, Philly, Mike, Padres, Tamboli, Braves, Dustin, Royals, Bo Greg, Astros, Barr, D-backs, Wolf, Pirates, Brandon, A's, Harker, Red Sox, Rapoli with his win, Dodgers, McGill, White Sox, Rapoli, Orioles, Rizzo, Marlins, Fountains of Wayne, Twins, Marcos, Tigers, Brandon, Mariners, Dan, Brewers, Mike, Cardinals, James, Houston, Rangers, Jeff, Phillies, Nick, Reds, Eric, Angels, James, Houston. All these breaks were 2 boxers. Yeah, 2 for 56, McMo. 2 for 56. So, Mike, I'll accept your 1 if you pay full for the other. Is that cool? That work? Oh, did you? Okay. Gotcha. I see it. Hot diggity. Everybody know their teams? Echo in here. Parrot. 3 left. You want to go where people know? Everyone knows their teams. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You want to be where everybody knows their teams. worked with a guy. They called him Cheers because he had one of those old-timey mustaches. $40 in the chat. What's up, Worley? I swear that counter said 1 left, and then it jumped back to 2. Strange. Swear it just said 1. This trade to close, man. Moose out front, should have told you. Harsh is in for Bowman draft. Okay, here we go. No trades. Montero, Sepia, Louder, Seager. Guys, gearing up for Bowman Chrome. We're going to have a crap ton of it. A week from tomorrow is WWE Topps Chrome Cactus Jack. Breaks are filling up. I've got Brandon's Pick Your Group loaded up here right now. Fill in quickly. Justin Henry Malloy, 125, Tigers. That's for Brandon Rabin. Kim, 325, Dodgers. That's for Mike McGill. Trout. Baldwin. Ellie. X-Fractor Uncommon. Dingler to 15 for your Dingler. That's for Brandon. Muncie. Kim Refractor. Bowman Chrome is September 10. September 10. Bullish. Dylan Cruz. Nats. Have we seen a bullish before? That's for Jan. That would cause you to not come back from Dead Man's Curve. Martinez, 350 for Tamboli. Mayo, Jazz, Soto. How about a Zach Neto to 50, Angels? I think this is Mitch Barnes' PC. That's for James Houston. Witt. Soderstrom to 125. Amador. Skeens to 125, Pirates. For Brandon Rabin. Witt, uncommon. Turned into a decent little break. Sasaki, Tucker, Bichette to 49. Blue Jays for Jan again. McCutcheon, Martinez, Wilson, Young. Sagano, oil spill, Orioles. That's for the Rizzo. Yeah, Bullish is. What's the odds on Bullish? Who knows? There's a Gunner, uncommon. Cam Smith to 200. A lot of Cam Smiths today. That's for Jason Barr. Nacho, Alonzo, Tucker. Zach says 1 in 192 packs on Bullish. Yeah. Okay, 2 for 56 to close those last 2 spots. Or just grab the 2 and we're ripping that next. And then I might close you guys out with a 2-box logo fractor. Just to be nice. Time permitting. We'll rate in a bat flip Hank. You guys have your bids in yet? I don't know if I would trust it. Hell, it can't even get the trivia questions right in the team districts. All right, let's ping it. That's $14.97. There you go. Bowman's your next shot. That's the last of my Bowman. There's the bullish. Lane's cats. You know what? Maybe. Last of my Bowman right there. Burn up all that Shipshawana stuff the first week back, you know it? Had no chance. Actually, we were burning up the stuff I got from my Twitter and Discord friends, too. The hell's this even called? Stadium Club Mixer. $24 Stadium Club, 24 Chrome Update Mega, 25 Chrome Blaster, and a 25 Finest. End of my Stadium Club. Also the end of my 24 Chrome Update Mega. Like I said before, it looks good on my phone, but it does not look good on the desktop view. All baseball. We've been baseball heavy since day one. And I'm kind of okay with it. All right, teams. Yeah, we'll have to pick the rest of the stuff up tomorrow. Hopefully that draft shows up. We can close this other stuff out. WTKKTX. That's the random for teams. This is so much faster. Names. 12 rounds. IXC PVN. Astros Phil Moore, Guardians Mike Moran, Red Sox Phil Moore, Giants Tamboli, Braves Phil Moore, Mets Mike Johnston, Royals Mark Holbert, A's Mike Moran, Nats Tamboli, Marlins Dustin Cooey, Angels Kyle Dager, Dodgers Dan Aiello, Blue Jays Jeff Grand Funk Railroad, Yankees Tamboli, Rockies Joe McGee, Cardinals Mike Johnson, Orioles Marcos Cabrera, Tigers Fountains of Wayne Conley, Cubs Don Tamboli, Rangers James Houston, Phillies Anthony Morocco, Padres Mike Johnson, Reds Travis Beer, Mariners Travis Beer, Twins Steve Rizzo, Let's knock out the Toyota Chromathon first. Marlins for anything. $5 off an oil change. Yep, you know it never fails. O's are Marcos. Marcos is here somewhere. All right, if you guys close Bowman, I'll give you 2 Logo Fractor and a 24 Topps Chrome Blaster for $10. If you close Bowman. You know what? I gotta watch my time too. Astros, Red Sox, Braves, Orioles, Nationals. Tag Marcos though. I don't know if he was here. I think if you just start typing Marcos C. What's up, big timers? Okay, here's the Chrome portion. Andujar. Would you take Andujar back, Kristen? Lighter at $2.99 Rangers. That's for James Houston. Austin Martin, Lawler, Soto, Strand, Martin, Kauser, Kwan, Ben Brown, flush it down. James Wood. Langford. Skubal. All right, let's crack open the Stadium Club. These have been pretty fun. He had 3. He gave me a good deal. I said, well, do you have any more? Or how many do you have? And he got out his inventory sheet, and he's like, I might have more out on the trailer, out in the parking lot, his inventory trailer or whatever. So I stand there and I talk to his wife at the booth for like 15 minutes while he's in the trailer outside. Comes back, has none. I'm thinking, I'm going to get a whole case of these. All right, Big Timers is in for the jumbo. Those should be here tomorrow. So if you're unclear what's going on, the Bowman Draft Super Jumbos, 19, 20, 22, come 5 packs to a box. Each pack has an auto. There's 5 autos in a box. So each one of those 5 packs has an auto in it. If you've seen it, it's like a strip. It's 2 stacks together or whatever. So I've taken 1 pack from each box, so you're guaranteed 3 autos. And we'll be able to run 5 rounds of those. There's also a 19 Bowman Draft Sapphire break, too, for $16. So we'll run 5 rounds of those. You'll get an auto out of 19 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo, 20, and 22. And that one shouldn't have too many left. It did not show up today, but it should be here tomorrow. So should be a pretty deep random team pool, given that it's 19, 20, and 22. So what's up, Todd? Yoshida, green. Love the greens. I always have. Luciano, red. Yamamoto. Strider. Gunner. Henry Davis. Marte. Duran, Twins. That's for Steve Rizzo. Colt Keith. What's up, Noah? Remember, bat flip at 9, and then at 10, it's Ivan with a little science fair, working on some tech stuff. There'll be a chance for you to steal some cards cheap from him, working out some tech stuff, troubleshooting, whatever. So go in there at 10 o'clock and bid with him and mess around and claim some stuff. Here's a Vlad. That's at 10 o'clock. That's for Jeff Grandmason. And then tomorrow, I don't know what time I'm going on yet, but Eloy the Goat is on at 6, and Zebra Breaks Brandon is on at 8 tomorrow. I've got Brandon's stuff loaded up here in the shop with me tonight. I don't know what time. Obviously, I've got to go on before those two. But we'll kind of see how it goes, depending on when that draft stuff comes. Jose Tena, Guardians, McMo. No, they never are. That's our third one. I've not. There's a similar one that's numbered to 50, but these aren't not numbered. Witt. I don't think that Witt's an SP. Randy, Special Forces. Dominguez. Frelick. Alvarez. Posey. Posey's to 199. Giants for Tamboli. Kowser. Curtis Mead. Here's an Ellie Chrome. McGuire. G. Mattingly. Shota. Justin Steele, friend of the group. Kerstad. Pete. Peralta. Harper. What's up, Rocco? All right, down to the finest box. The other break is a 4-box. It's 2 Chrome Hobby, 2 Chrome Logo Fractor. $30. That's still in the 20s. That's got 26 left. That needs some help. I hate to lay up on a Friday, but I might hold back and try to get the draft stuff done and call it a week. I don't know. What's up, Garrett? Acuna 200 Mets. It's for Mike Johnston. Norby. Alcantara. Uncommon. Judge. Sasaki. Dave Justice, Braves. Phil Moore. I think Phil tried to trade those. Correa 200. Twins for Rizzo. Turner. Churio. Cam Smith. Nick Kurtz. Yeah. Send it to the kids. Churio rare. Ramirez. Will Smith 15 of 15. Dodgers. It's for Dan Aiello. Otani. Matt Shaw. Kobe Mayo. Norby. Butler. Quan, the 350 guards. for Mickmo. Lindor, Dylan Cruz. To the kids it goes. Skeens. Louder. Spencer Strider, 125. Braves again. That's got to go to the kids because Phil tried to trade. Castillo, 150. M's. Travis Bierma. Mason Wynn, 325 Cardinals. Philly Mike. Veen. He's sleeved up. Makes sense, Phil. I don't know if there's a horse loose upstairs or what the hell that is. I need a light that says on air. Still way cheaper than renting a space, you know. Well, we don't necessarily have to rate in a bat flip. Do you guys want to call it, or you want to try to sneak something else in? What do you want to do? I got a couple guys that want to try to do a division rip or something. Maybe go that route. Or you want to just call it. It's up to you guys. Bat flip will be on in 20 minutes, so it's not really that big a deal. I mean, we ripped 1, 2, 3, 7 breaks. We can't rip the draft stuff. We've got 2 left to fill. We got you 3 $10 loss leaders and a giveaway. All right, well, bat flip will be on in 20 minutes, and then, like I said, me sometime tomorrow, and then Eloy at 6, and then Zebra at 8 o'clock. So I'll see you guys around Discord and Twitter here in a little bit. So cool. Thank you, guys. Nice job.